Hello, today we're going to be talking about how your search engine results are actually paid targeted marketing. My name is Steve, this is TQA Weekly, and let's get into it. Search engines at their core are one of the most important discovery tools for information on the internet, and search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and many others use specialized software known as crawlers. These crawlers crawl from one website to another gathering information. However, these crawlers only have access to something known as the surface web, and the surface web is the part of the internet that anybody can use without the need of an account or any special software beyond using an internet browser. The surface web only accounts for 4% of the internet, which means that you are only getting 1 out of every 25 available pages on the internet in any given search engine. However, many websites have a combination of different levels of interaction, meaning that some of them get you to go on their website and register for accounts. So obviously the access to information does go up as users become more and more willing to actually get accounts into various websites. But the issue is getting you to these websites in the first place, which is why a search engine is important. But so is something known as search engine optimization and targeted marketing. Because search engine optimization and targeted marketing go together. And this is because when you are marketing for content on search engines, you are focusing your work and your effort on specific demographics of people, whether they be age, philosophy, location, or anything else. Whether you are legitimate or illegitimate, you are going to be working to get your product to very specific groups of people. And this is where a lot of competition becomes fierce, because page ranking is very important, and there's almost a dollar value in time and in capital related to each position that you gain on a search engine page, regardless of the query. So the higher you rank, the more you had to invest in time and money to get there. And part of that effort requires focus not just on the demographic, but on the amount of time somebody stays on a page, known as dwell time. And this dwell time is affected by content. So if your content is good enough for your demographic that you are focusing on, that dwell time also increases your page rank, meaning that you are going to be working very hard to get people to stay on your website so that they can actually get the information that they are looking for. But there's a problem. You see, anybody can start up a website, whether for free or by investing in there, and then from there you will put all your effort into optimizing your website, focusing on your demographic. There is no rule that says that you have to fact check your website. There are plenty of blogs out there that use opinion pieces only. The problem is that anybody can rank over anyone regardless of the validity of the information, simply by marketing to various groups. You see, like I said, you need to have content that keeps people there, but you also have to focus your time on demographics to get them there, which is why they're going to obviously be focusing all that content on that demographic. But how do you get more people to look at your website? There's only so much work you can put into optimizing your website before anything that you do beyond that is worthless. And this is where paid advertising becomes an important tool for many companies and individuals. You see, there are plenty of legitimate and illegitimate websites out there that are willing to have advertisements on their websites. Those advertisements pay the website owner to have eyes and visitors move off their website onto another website, allowing those websites to have more visitors. If the content is any good, then people will stay, increasing the dwell time and therefore also increasing the page rank. But you might be wondering how that is done. Well, most companies stay and individuals stay within a singular ecosystem, meaning that they'll be using the trackers from the same company that they're paying for their advertising. Meaning that it is actually pretty easy for, let's say, a company like Google to figure out how long somebody's staying on your website after they have come through your website's advertising. And that means that they can determine exactly how long each particular user is staying on a website. So that targeted marketing and that tracking goes hand in hand in that page ranking that is enabled by how much effort you put into the actual search engine optimization and your advertisements. And the content, keeping them there, is how they get their page rank to go up. And that becomes an entire cycle that is very important to maintain, which is why you will see a lot of websites basically spin out of control in their content as they fight to keep your eyes on their website. So, as you can ascertain of your own accord, businesses and individuals have a vested interest in keeping your eyes on that website, which is why they are targeting you. Yes, they are targeting you. You don't need any special fancy podcast to prove this to yourself. Go on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, and your computers and search for something. Then go into incognito mode and search for the same thing using exactly the same words. Then use a VPN and put your location somewhere else. Hell, do the same search through a program like Tor. You'll notice how those results will actually differ. And the more anonymous you are, the more difference there's going to be between your search results. And if one of your friends or family members does the same search on their own devices, you will see different results for them. And this is because of targeted marketing. And that is why a search engine, which is one of the most important tools in discovery of knowledge online, becomes corrupt. Because none of that information can be taken as valid at face value. And that becomes a problem. And that is why so many people out there are misinformed. Because search engines can be played. Like this episode if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, share with those you think can benefit from this, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com or go to my website, tqaweekly.com, where you can see show notes on this episode, past others, find other ways of subscribing, and of course, use the contact form and email me directly. And if you want to see me play video games, you can watch me every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, where you can ask your questions live. Waiting to see you there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.